you've purchased a group license, you can create and assign custom tests in uTheory. To create a test, go to the Teach tab at the top of the page, and then Tests. From here, you can edit an existing test if you have any, or create a new one. You'll be prompted to enter a test name. Click the blue check when finished to begin editing your test. These are the test settings. You can choose to have the test be visible to students as a tab in their menu by checking Show Test in Menu As and assigning a name. If you would like students to be taken directly to the test instead of their dashboard when they log in, you can select to Use Test as Homepage. To disable a test, unselect Show Test in Menu and Use Test as Homepage, and students will no longer have access. Next, set your passing criteria. You can set a minimum % average for the complete test, require students to pass each section with a minimum percentage, or both. You decide whether the most recent or highest scoring test attempt will be counted. You can also control how many times a student can take a test. Tests rewrite themselves each time they are taken, so you can feel confident that a student will be presented with different questions and won't wind up memorizing the test. To allow students to have an infinite number of test repetitions, enter -1 in the box. Now you'll want to choose the test content. To edit the types of questions, go to Sections and Questions. You'll see a list that shows the possible topics and types of questions. To remove an entire section from the test, uncheck the section checkmark. To remove just a certain group of questions, uncheck the smaller box next to the group. You can change the number of questions in each section and edit the amount of time allowed per section. Next, you'll want to edit the instructions your students will see before taking the assessment. As well as writing and making basic style changes, you can use variable placeholders to merge information into the instructions. These placeholders will automatically convert to the appropriate text, such as the amount of time or number of questions in the student's view. To see what the students will see, select Preview. Notice that the variables have added the total number of questions, attempts allowed, and scoring requirements from the test settings. To give other instructors access to the test, go to Choose Teachers. Teachers can view results and edit test settings, and teachers' assistants can view results only. To see an example of your test from the student's perspective, you can try out the test by clicking Preview. Once your test is ready, connect it to your uTheory class by going to Classes, Connect Tests, and select the test from the list. The test will now be available to the students. If you connect multiple tests to your class, the students will see Tests at the top of their screen instead of a tab for each test. You can connect a test to as many classes as you would like. As soon as students complete a test, you'll be able to view their results in uTheory. To see test results by class, go to the Class Gradebook view and scroll to the right. To see all results for a test, return to the test page and select Results. For detailed individual results, select a student's name from the left column. Now you can view a student's scores by section, or expand to see how each question was answered. Here, I can see that this student had difficulty with ledger lines. Click the green Save button to download the test results as a spreadsheet. For more information on creating tests in uTheory, visit the link in the description below.